Guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I would like to apologize for not uploading last week. My back has been in a lot of pain, so I was unable to upload. I'm currently still in the same pain, but I thought, hey, let me just jump on here, speak to the people, let you all know how I'm doing, and still give you some tips and tricks and stuff that I've been doing on this channel so far. So the thing I want to talk about is routine. How we come up with our routine, how it can help us individually, where we can take our routine, and why so many of us are overcomplicating it. So for me, the first thing is overcomplicating routine. Routine can be one of the most easiest things possible, but it needs to be something that's right for you. We look at other people, we look at how they do their thing, we look at those people that say they're entrepreneurs, they're morning people, they're waking up at 4 a.m, getting their day started. But if that isn't right for you, then why are you doing it? That's what you need to ask yourself. If waking up at 4 a.m. is something that you can't stop thinking about because it makes you angry, like it would make me and any other sane human being, then why do you do it? Your most optimum hours of the day will not be at 4 a.m. because you're already very, very tired. You're trying to get into a mind state which doesn't work for you. So for you, the best thing to do is to start your day when you wake up. Now, obviously, that's not practical if you have a job. If you have a job, then you need to start your day at X time. But on the weekend or the days that you've taken annual leave, you want to be more productive. Do something sensible and wake up at a time that suits you. Go to sleep at a nice time that suits you. Don't go to sleep really, really early, tossing and turning in bed for hours until you fall asleep. Go to bed at a time which you think would be optimum for you and wake up at the same time. That would be optimum for you. We are different. Some people thrive on the morning. Some people thrive waking up before the whole world is awake and doing their whole meditation and cold plunges and stuff. But other people, that's not their thing. Now, if you want to try those things to see if you can benefit from them, absolutely fine, not a problem. Go ahead. But if you find that you're not, you don't have to love that. You can come up with your own routine. And I think I did the same thing. I used to wake up sometimes at 4 a.m. to try and start my day, but that doesn't work for me. That's way too early, firstly. I'm missing out on quality sleep. And the third thing is I'm not that productive at that time in the morning. Now, 5:36, I'm productive. I can get up, not feel groggy, and get on with my day. Go to the gym, go for a walk, start writing, start creating content. That's my time. 5:30, 6 o'clock, perfect. 4 a.m, no way. Now, the days I was doing the 4 a.m. ones, I'd have to go to sleep really, really early. That doesn't suit me either. So what I'm trying to say here is figure out your own routine. Figure out what works for you. It's trial and error. If you don't know, then try different times of day, waking up and going to sleep. Try different things in the morning as well. So others as well like to talk about drinking, a gallon of water in the morning. You're not going to do that. That's too much water for that time in the morning. Start small. Have a glass of water to get your day going. Have a black coffee to get your day going. If those two things don't suit you, have nothing. Or if you prefer to have something like cereal or eggs or something else, then have it at a time that will suit you the best, which you can make the most use from. Don't have black coffee in the morning before the gym first thing, because for me, that would affect me badly. So when I have caffeine on an empty stomach and try and do anything, I get very, very sweaty. I get the jitters. I start shaking. There's a period of time where I'm like, my heart is palpitating because I can't have caffeine on an empty stomach. So I know for me, that's not the right thing to do. That's not part of my routine. But for all of you people out there, figure out what works for you. Figure out what is the best thing to do in the morning. So the first thing is what time you're getting up. The second thing is what you're incorporating into those rituals. And again, another thing with rituals is things like meditation, waking up to meditate. So I myself wake up in the morning and pray. I'm a Muslim, so I get up just before sunrise and I pray. That's my ritual. That's my thing. I do that in the morning. I then recite a few prayers. I try and stay awake, and then if I'm really, really tired, I'll go back to sleep or I'll stay awake. That's me every single day, 7 days a week. Now, For me, that works because it's part of my religion. Also, it gets me into the right frame of mind for the day. So when I'm trying to focus on something that's important, or I've got a big day ahead of me, prayer kind of grounds me. It brings me back to, like, you know, normality. When I'm trying to, like, think of all these other things, the future, what's going to happen, I've got prayer to ground me. I am reminded of why I'm here personally from a religious perspective, and also why I'm here for a worldly perspective. Prayer helps with that. Now, meditation, I've tried that as well. For me, meditation, it's too inactive. I can't sit there and breathe in and breathe out and visualize and things like that. I start to fall asleep. Now, I need to get that checked out. I might have some kind of neurodivergence that I don't know, but I can't sit in silence. It's impossible for me. But when I pray, I'm not in silence. When I'm reciting, it's not in silence. I'm contemplating. I'm thinking about life and everything, but I'm doing something at the same time. So for me, that really, really helps. That gets me into the routine of things. That gets me into the swing of things. For others, it's going for a run in the morning. I can't think of anything worse than going for a run in the morning. I don't like running full stop, but to do it in the morning is not for me. But I know people that thrive off that. They get a buzz. They get high off their morning runs. So again, try it. If it's for you, great. Keep it in your routine. If it's not, then get rid of it. The next thing that I want to talk about is the amount of food and water and everything else you're consuming throughout the day. So again, people are like, yeah, you should be consuming a gallon of water a day. I think is about 4.5 litres. Yeah, that's too much water for me. So I'm not training enough, firstly, to drink that much water. And on an average day, if I drink that much water, I'm going to be going in and out of the bathroom. I'm not going to be getting anything done. I've got a weak bladder. I drink about 2, and that's fine for me. Anything more, I'm not getting anything done that day. But that's not to say that's not right for you. Again, trial and error. Try it out. If a gallon of water is something that you want to do, obviously check with your doctor or whoever to make sure it's a safe amount of water for you to drink. Give it a go. If it's for you, amazing. If it's not, try something different. Same as food. Eating X amount of diet, doing keto, doing this, being vegan, doing that. Again, just because someone on the internet's told you that they're doing this and it's helping them, it doesn't mean it's going to help you. So another example for me is the keto diet doesn't work for me, because as soon as I did it, I put the weight back on because I was consuming the same foods. Right now what I'm doing is, and this is working for me, it might sound crazy to you, but this is working for me. In the morning, I have 2 dates. I make a mocha. I have that until lunch. If I get hungry, then I have boiled eggs. If I don't, then I'll wait till dinner. So I've already had dinner. It's like 5:15 here in the UK. I've already had my dinner. My dinner consisted of chicken burgers. So I made some breaded chicken in the oven on the weekend, had those left over, put those in buns. I had those today with salad. And then for dessert, I had a couple of kind of vegan jelly sweets, because I can't eat the gelatine, so I eat the vegan jelly sweets. I'm good. Now I've got a bit of a cold coffee to keep me going for the rest of the evening while I work. That's me done for the day. Now, some people say that's not enough calories, that's not healthy. It works for me. It's enough sustenance for me for the day. It's going to keep me going for the rest of the week. And then on the weekend, I switch it up a little bit. I incorporate a bit more carbs into my diet. I have a bit more fats, I have a bit more chocolate, a bit more whatever. That works for me. Now, the moral of this video, the moral of this whole thing is that your routine will differ from other people. It doesn't mean that you're going to have less success than them. People will have you believe that you have to do certain things in your life for you to get that amount of success. And that's not the truth. Waking up at 4 a.m. because the CEO of Apple, for example, I don't know if he does, but if he gets up at 4 a.m. in the morning and starts his day, it doesn't mean that's the reason why he's successful. It just means that it's part of his routine. And even if it is the reason for his success, it doesn't mean that it's going to be the reason why you're successful. The most successful people in the world will do things because it helps them. It doesn't hinder them. Waking up at 4 a.m. is the worst thing that you can do for yourself. It's going to hinder you. You're going to be tired throughout the day. You're not going to be in the right headspace. Your mental capacity is going to be low. Therefore, you're going to be unproductive. Now, if you're getting up at a time that suits you, you're more productive throughout the day. And again, if you're having the diet that suits you, that's going to keep you productive. And so on and so forth. What you need to remember is You need to do what's right for you. Forget what everyone else is saying. Forget what everyone else is thinking. All of these gurus out there telling you to do X, Y, and Z. For thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years, these gurus haven't existed. People have just gone on with stuff. So you need to do the same thing. Figure out what works for you. Trial and error. That's a human state. Trial and error. See if it works. If there is someone that you look up to and you think what they're doing is, it kind of sounds like you, there's no harm in copying their routine if it works. If it doesn't, switch. Find another routine. And you don't have to copy people online. Just figure out what works for you, and that should help you on your road and on your way to success. Thank you everybody for watching. I apologize for the lower production of this video. Again, I can't do much right now because my back is hurting a lot, but I look forward to being back on a regular schedule next week with a few more edits and stuff in this video. I thought today I would document and not produce. So here is a little documentary or a little kind of more bloggy kind of video. Hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you on the next one. Take care.